Today, we're on a mission to find the ultimate camping stove. After extensive research, we narrowed it down to 4 highly rated stoves, known for their versatility and durability in tough conditions. We'll be testing how easy they are to use, how fast they can boil water, and just how durable they are by putting them through some serious stress and drop tests. Plus, we'll keep an eye out for any weak spots that could affect their reliability over time. At Stubborn Gear, every product undergoes a rigorous review process by an experienced mechanical engineer. We only recommend products that perform exceptionally well and are built to withstand the test of time. Join us as we play with fire and burn stuff. Camping stoves come in all shapes and sizes, each with their own advantages. There are larger car camping stoves that offer more cooking space, or a lightweight backpacking stove if portability is important. We've all seen those classic green Coleman 2-burner stoves that have been around forever. If you come across a vintage one in good shape, it could be a solid choice, as they're known for durability. However, recent models don't quite match the quality of the older ones, so we can't wholeheartedly recommend them anymore. In the end, we opted for a backpacking stove. It's versatile enough for both car camping and backcountry trips, plus it's light and easy to store when you're not using it. A great all-around choice. Another big factor in choosing a camping stove is the fuel source. You've got quite a few options: alcohol, liquid fuel, white gas, isobutane, propane blends, and even wood. After weighing the pros and cons, we focused on isobutane canister stoves. They're user-friendly, fuel-efficient, and the canisters are widely available. Plus, unlike older models, there's no need for constant pumping to maintain pressure. This type of fuel setup gives us the best balance of fuel efficiency, convenience, and ease of use. Boiling time is an excellent indicator of a stove's heating power. The faster a stove can bring water to a boil, the quicker it can cook or heat up any meal or drink. To keep things consistent, we tested each stove by timing how long it took to heat 3 cups of water from 64 degrees to a rolling boil. This gave us a clear comparison of each stove's performance under the same conditions. The Soda Windmaster came out on top, boiling water in just 3.4 minutes, with the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 close behind at 3.5 minutes. The Fire Maple and BRS models took over 5 minutes, which was expected since smaller burners generally correlate with less heat output. Additionally, the Soda Windmaster was the only model equipped with a windscreen, which helps shield the flame in windy conditions, giving it an extra advantage in outdoor performance. If you're looking to heat water or food even faster, each of these stoves can be paired with a heat exchanger pot. Originally popularized by Jetboil, these pots are now available from several brands and can significantly speed up cooking times. We're planning to do a full video dedicated to testing these pots in the future, so stay tuned. The weight of a stove becomes a concern mainly for backpacking, where every gram adds up. If you're only car camping, then a few extra grams won't matter at all. But even for backpacking, weight can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, a lighter stove is ideal for reducing pack weight on a long backcountry trip. On the other, it still needs to be sturdy enough to handle rough conditions and regular use. Take the BRS, for instance. It's incredibly lightweight at only 26.1 grams, which is impressively tiny. However, the longer boil time and flimsy pot supports make it less practical and, in our view, unlikely to last. This matrix shows the measured weight of each of the 4 stoves in our test, with the Soda Windmaster standing out as the heaviest option. Even though the Soda is the heaviest stove, we don't actually find it to be the sturdiest. Its pot supports are the thinnest of all the stoves we tested, and we found the legs frustrating. They tended to flop around and could easily bend with a bit of pressure. They were also the only legs that were not permanently attached to the body, adding to the frustration and setup time. Surprisingly, the MSR and Fire Maple, despite being lighter than the Soda, have much sturdier and thicker pot supports, making them feel more stable and durable overall. If you've ever rolled into camp after dark, you know the stress of setting up a tent or cooking with limited light. A user-friendly stove can make a huge difference, helping you get a meal going with much less hassle. We evaluated each stove for how easy it was to set up and light, and how stable it felt with pots on top. These usability factors are key to making cooking in any condition less stressful and more enjoyable. In our experience, the Soto was the easiest to use, thanks to its built-in igniter and wind-protected flame. The MSR came in a close second, needing an external lighter to get started, but offering excellent sturdiness and an easy-to-adjust valve, making it a reliable choice. The smaller and lighter Fire Maple and DRS stoves were a bit frustrating to work with. Their compact size made it harder for them to support larger pots securely, which limited their practicality in certain cooking situations. We performed a drop test on each of the 4 stoves. These impact resistance tests simulate common drops and impacts that might occur in outdoor use, such as falls from a table height or being knocked over. Each stove's structure and pot supports were observed for signs of bending, cracking, or other damage. We dropped each stove 3 times from a height of 82 inches onto a hard cooler. We were pleasantly surprised that each stove passed this test without any damage or issues. To assess the durability of each stove, we conducted stress testing by applying unusually high weight loads. We then observed the material's responses to identify any signs of deformation or potential fatigue over time. This process also allowed us to evaluate the stove's performance under high load conditions, such as when supporting heavy pots. For the test, we used a stock pot filled with 1 gallon of water, weighing 8.3 pounds, and placed it on each stove, closely monitoring for any signs of damage. Among the stoves tested, only the BSR failed, with one of its supports bending under the weight of the full pot. Before we announce the winners, make sure to subscribe to stay updated on our latest reviews. For more details on our testing process and to explore many other reviews, head over to our website, stubborngear.com. Now let's find out which stove should go with you on your next adventure. This matrix highlights each stove's score across all areas of our testing. We evaluated them on price, weight, support thickness, drop test performance, boil time, and stress test results. The MSR Pocket Rocket 2 came out on top, easily earning a score of 5 anvils. Following closely in second place was the impressive Soto Windmaster. We believe the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 is the best all-around stove for most people. It combines reliability, performance, and value into one solid package. However, if you're willing to invest a bit more and need a stove that can handle high winds, the Soto Windmaster might be a better choice. Just keep in mind that while the Soto excels in windy conditions, its pot supports can be a bit flimsy and frustrating to work with. What do you think? Do you have a camping stove that has served you well for years? Let us know in the comments. Check out our review of the most durable harbor freight tools and tape measures, where we do in-depth durability testing. Thanks for watching.